Hey, it's Rocky Tapscott here again, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I know your time is valuable, so I won't keep you too long. But in this video, I wanted to show you video 3, find out what your customers really want. Because when you know what your customers really want, it's really simple to sell them stuff. Now, I remember Gary Halbert. He was a great copywriter who died a few years back, one of the best copywriters ever. And he always said the only business advantage he would want would be a starving crowd. And when you find out what people are hungry for, what they're really hungry for, and then you offer it to them, it's really easy to make sales. So this is what this video is about. So here's what you're getting today. You're going to find out how to know exactly what to offer people on your list so they will want to buy it. How to look like a genius who can read your customer's mind, because you're going to be able to enter the conversation that's going on inside their head and sell them the exact thing that's going to solve their problem or help them reach their goal. And you'll be able to hit it out of the park every time you run a promotion. Rather than sending out an email and hoping that it works, you'll know it's going to work because you know what people want. Here's why this is important. You don't have to guess what to offer. You don't have to just make stuff up and hope that people will buy it. You can send out offers for things that people want to buy. People won't unsubscribe from your list because the things you're going to be sending them are going to be relevant. And the fastest way to lose people is to send them out information, products, offers that they're just not interested in. So when you send things out that are relevant to what they want, they're going to keep reading your emails and they're going to keep buying your stuff. You really are helping your customers, because if you're trying to offer them stuff they don't want, you're not helping them at all. But when you offer them things that will really help them improve their lives, solve their problems, reach their goals, you really are helping them. Plus, you're different to everybody else. People are just throwing stuff out there to see what sticks. If you're offering people what they really want, you're going to stand head and shoulders above your competition because nobody else is doing that. So here's how this video will help you. You're going to stop wasting your time and your customers' time by sending them relevant offers for the things they want to buy. You're going to be able to sell stuff as easy as shooting fish in a barrel. Honestly, it is. When you have a starving crowd and you offer them what they're hungry for, they're going to buy it. I'll show you some real-world results of this strategy in action with several different markets we've used it in. And you're going to be able to implement this immediately. As soon as you finish watching this video, you'll be able to go and use the strategy and get some really valuable insights into your customers. So, okay. Here's a question. Have you done market research, and have you done it lately? Like, do you know what your customers really want to buy? Most business owners do a bit of market research when they're starting up, but after that, most people stop doing it. They think they know what their customers want to buy, and this is how we do it, and this is what we sell, and that's how it's always been. And they get sidetracked. They don't ask their customers what they want to buy once a year, or most times, ever. And you really don't know. Just because they're buying something doesn't mean they won't buy something else from you. And a lot of business owners create products or put out products and services without ever really knowing if the market wants them. And that's a cause for so many business failures. There are so many products that should have sold that didn't because nobody ever wanted them. Some of the easiest money you'll ever make is when you offer products and services to your customers that they told you they want to buy. All you have to do is create a marketing campaign, explain the offer, send it out to them, and people will buy it. So how do you find out what customers really want to buy? Very simple. You ask them. When you boil it all down, the reason most businesses fail is because they don't have enough customers. They can blame all kinds of other things, but the bottom line is they didn't have enough customers to make a profit. And one of the biggest reasons they don't have enough customers is they aren't selling the stuff people are desperate to buy. They don't have a starving crowd. So let's look at some examples of how you can survey your customers, or clients, prospects, patients, and find out exactly what they want. This first one is for a financial planner. We asked them what they wanted to learn more about, and we gave them all of these options. The options were things like tax saving and salary packaging benefits that are only available to those employees. And you'll see 82% of people wanted that. Tax planning strategies so you pay less tax. 68% of people wanted that. Assistance with obtaining a novated lease, which was a special lease at the time where you could get your car paid for by your employer. That's since been knocked on the head, but it was a good thing at the time. So 20% of people wanted that. Do-it-yourself superannuation fund strategies. Some people wanted that. There were some high net worth people in there that wanted to have their own superannuation funds. Protecting yourself with life insurance, only 8%, because people don't want to talk about life insurance. It's not something that's top of mind until something happens, and then it is. Retirement planning, 45% of people wanted that. Estate planning, 22%. And property investment, which we thought would be more, but only 14% of people wanted that. So we knew straight away that the things that we were going to be able to offer these people were ways to save tax and package their salaries, ideas for how to pay less tax, and retirement planning advice. So that's the things we focused on for this client. Another question we asked was, if we were to arrange for industry experts to deliver training on these topics, which format would you prefer? Live in-person workshops, 52%. Live via online workshops, only 11% wanted that. So we weren't going to do that. And then through recorded video, audio and workbooks, 35%. So it looked like most of them wanted live in-person workshops and seminars. Very handy to know, because you can get people in a room, give them a content-filled seminar, and then sell them something at the end. Here's some other questions we asked. In your opinion, what is the best thing about having us help you with your finances? And we got a lot of great feedback from that. People told them about all the good things they were doing, and that led to testimonials coming from people in a lot of cases. Next question, what could we be doing better? Don't be afraid to tell us, because we really value your feedback. And some people did say that he wasn't following up enough. There were a few other little administrative problems, nothing major, but if you don't know what you're doing wrong, you can't fix it. And the other one here was, if we really wanted to over-deliver, how could we do that? And we got some great ideas and advice from his clients about how he could over-deliver and make himself stand head and shoulders above all of the other financial planners in his area. So this was very valuable information for the financial planner, and we were able to structure offers and training and all kinds of other related products and services around the feedback we got from his clients. Our next example is for a fertility coach. Now, this lady I worked with was an expert in helping women who had had trouble getting pregnant to get pregnant by using special techniques she'd worked out over years and years. And she had lots of case studies of people who tried her ideas for just a couple of months and they got pregnant after trying for years unsuccessfully. So she really knew what she was doing. But still, we wanted to ask her clients, her prospects and clients, how we could help them even more. So as you'll see, the first part of the survey here is I've got lots of ideas, advice and information I'll be sharing with you in the near future, but I want to make sure I answer the biggest questions you have about trying to conceive. I've spent many years learning about pregnancy and how to increase your chances of becoming pregnant using natural remedies and methods, but I want to make sure I share the information that you really need to know. So if you could sit on my porch with me for coffee and ask any 2 questions about becoming pregnant, what would they be? Please take a few minutes to ask your questions in the form below. Now, we got so many questions, great questions, as you'll see on the right hand side there. My question is about how much sex to have. There were 100 responses to this, and the reason we stopped at 100 was because the survey system we were using only gave us 100. So we finished up doing 3 separate surveys, and we got 284 different responses from people, and some of them were long, as you can see by the first one there, long, detailed questions. It's incredibly valuable to have this kind of feedback, because when you see the words and phrases your customers and clients, patients are using, you can feed that back to them in your marketing, and they feel like you've read their mind. You're saying exactly what they said to you back to them, and it builds trust, it builds a relationship, and it helps you to sell much more effectively. And the second page of this survey was, thank you for sending me your questions. With so many readers, I won't be able to answer your questions personally, but I do guarantee I'll read each one and do my best to answer them for you, your friend Kirsten. So we got so much valuable feedback from that, and we created an information product based on that feedback. Here's another example, this time in the stock trading market. This was our company trading customer survey, and we sent them an email inviting them to help us to create the best product we possibly could. We just said, we're about to create a series of coaching videos and other training materials for you. Please tell us what you would most like us to teach you. So we're asking them exactly what they want. And then we gave them a whole heap of choices. They could check all the boxes if they wanted to, or just some. Then we asked them what kind of training they preferred. Was it live seminars with speakers, or live online workshops, live Q&A interviews, that kind of thing. And then we asked them how experienced they were, so we would know if we had a whole group of beginners, we could focus more on beginners. If we had more advanced people, we could cater to everybody's needs. So we found out what experience level the traders were, and we created the course around that. And then we asked them, what else can we help you with? What do you need to succeed as a trader? And we got so much valuable feedback from this. We were able to cater to everybody, and we were able to create a course that helped everybody become better traders. And now we'll look at another example for online marketing. This is from a few years back when I used to promote a product called Site Builder, and I don't promote that anymore. Back in the day it was a really good system, but it's not something I use anymore. So this was my survey here. You can pause the video and read it if you like. But I just asked them, what is your single most important question about getting more out of Site Builder? How difficult has it been to get consistent profits from your Site Builder site? Have you found the current Site Builder Mastery course, which was my course at the time, and my personal coaching, if you've used it, helpful? And it was yes, very helpful, somewhat. Haven't followed the course, So I found out what people were doing with the coaching I was giving them. In your opinion, what's been the best thing about the Site Builder Mastery program? I got a lot of great feedback there. What could I have done better? And I got some great feedback there. Not a lot, there was a few negative things, but most people were relatively happy. And then I asked them, if I do create a new program, what 2 things would I absolutely have to cover in depth to help you make a massive difference in your results? So these are the things that I really wanted to know. These were their biggest concerns, their biggest problems, the things that I had to include. And then at the end, if I really wanted to knock your socks off the Site Builder Mastery program, how should I do it? And I got some more great feedback there. But this one had a very special thank you page. As you'll see here, I said, okay, got it, thanks, I'll be in touch. That's the end of the survey. And then I asked them for testimonials. So you can pause this video if you like and read what I asked, and you can model this for your own surveys. But I asked for testimonials, and then I gave them 2 examples of testimonials I have so they knew what to write. And then I said, can I use your testimonial? Put your name and your city and state there. And I got dozens of great testimonials. Some were fairly short, but some were long, in-depth letters that people wrote to me thanking me for the help I'd given them. The reason you put this last is once you've got people to take some micro commitments, like starting to enter the survey, they get into the swing of things, and then it's very easy to ask them for a testimonial at the end because they're in the flow. And if you have helped them, most people are very accommodating. They'll give you great testimonials if you just ask for them. So it's really easy to create surveys like the ones you just saw there using surveymonkey.com or surveygizmo.com. They're both really intuitive. You just go there, create a free account, and you can run surveys straight away. You might be wondering how you can get customers to take the surveys so you can get their feedback. So here's a quick example of an email message you could use. So the subject line could be a personal thank you from David Watson and a small favour, something like that. Or I need your help. It always works pretty well. Hi, it's Dave Watson here, and I'm writing to you today for 2 important reasons. To thank you for being one of our valued clients and for putting your trust in us to help you manage your financial affairs. And 2, to ask you for a small favour. This is an actual message we used, I've just changed the name, to get all of the great feedback we got for the financial planner. So it can help you as much as possible with your personal and business finances in 2012 and beyond. We'd like to know what information and assistance would be most useful to you. We've created a short survey for you to share your thoughts and feedback, and we'd really appreciate you helping us out. You can complete the survey by visiting the link below. It should only take a couple of minutes, so you've got to tell people that it's going to be easy and quick. There's the link, not a real link. Thank you again for being a client and helping with the survey, and as always, if you have any questions or need help with anything to do with your finances, please let us know. Warm regards, Joe Blogs. Not a real name. P.S. The survey is pretty short. It should only take a couple of minutes. Thanks. Here's the link again, and there's the link. If you send a message like that, people are going to go and complete your survey. It's friendly, it's specific, it tells them what to do, got a call to action at the end. It's about them, but when you ask people for a favor, you think it's about you, but you're asking them to help you help them. It's counterintuitive that this would work, but believe me, it works very well. So there you have it. Take some time with your team this week and run a survey of your customers. Then you should make them a special offer once you know what they want using the email template I gave you in the first video in this series. Because you'll know exactly what they want, you'll be able to craft an offer around that, and you'll be able to knock it out of the park. And when you run this campaign, please let me know about your results. I'd love to hear about your results. Nothing would make me happier than to see you make thousands of dollars from what I've shared with you in these 3 videos. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you like this kind of stuff and you're committed to making your marketing much more effective, I'd like to invite you to have a free, no obligation chat with me about how we could implement some of this marketing into your business. Below this video you'll see a link to a form where you can just go and tell me a bit about your business, just some basic stuff like your website, what you do, who your customers are, things like that. Just fill in that form and I'll get back to you within 48 hours and we can take it from there. So once again, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you'd like to chat with me about implementing this kind of marketing in your business, just let me know using the form below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.